Alright, well, let's get this thing going.
Alright, so let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright everyone, welcome back. This is Ro16 and XiaOt here for iCCupTV. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks Jeff for coming aboard for our cast here.
Glad to be here.
We are doing Gigabyte StarsWar number 6. This is
Did you do the intro?
Oh, I forgot.
How dare you?
I'm a bad person.
How dare you, Ro16?
I could just like run the intro right now. I didn't forget it.
Do it. Run the intro.
Run the intro.
It's a cool intro, man.
Well, what's the number again? Because awesome. Nothing's happening right now anyway.
Oh, Probes mining.
There we go.
Mining.
Probes mining.
Did you see Chill's neutral commentary?
Yeah. Yeah, I just did the intro, and I know that says Jinro versus MC on it, but we don't have a new video for today because of other.
Used.
We didn't have the video for today, so it's the cool intro. Just ignore the Jinro and MC portraits up there. I totally meant to do that.
Rally point changed.
And Chef is still doing the neutral commentary by Chill, and as we can see here, now that we've actually run the intro, he didn't see anything wrong there.
Boost expired.
XiaOt is going to be the red Protoss over there at the 3 o'clock position. San's going to be the blue Protoss at the 12 o'clock, so we do have close air positions on Metalopolis, which is going to be interesting. You know, warp prisms, special tactics maybe?
Maybe. San scouting first, whereas XiaOt, is that how you say it? I really don't know. I'm probably mispronouncing it.
XiaOt, something like that.
Okay. Wow, San throwing down a pylon right away at that natural of XiaOt.
I don't see a forge or anything.
That's interesting. I get the feeling this is going to be just a really well. Actually, San throwing down another pylon.
Yeah, he actually canceled the first one. Where's the second pylon?
Well, it's in his base. It's not actually anywhere special.
Okay.
Just kind of messing, I guess, with XiaOt.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. You know, if you look at the Cybernetics core, XiaOt's Cybernetics core is a little bit slower because he maybe saw that pylon and was like, "Oh my god, a pylon! I gotta be worried."
Oh
and
my
then the
god!
pylon canceled, but you know, by then, you know, it just threw him off a bit. I actually kind of like that as an idea. Show like a proxy pylon, make the other guy worried, and maybe maybe throw down an extra gateway just to be defensive. And then they didn't really need to do that because it was just a big pylon.
Yeah, and he actually got the cancel off on it when XiaOt had actually pulled some probes to try and go, "Oh my god, he's gonna proxy me." So he only spent about, I think, 25 minerals because he wound up having to cancel that. And 25 minerals for making him pull off 3 probes, and it actually delayed his tech a little bit because he was making sure he didn't have to build a second gateway. So it was an interesting little mind trick there from San. Both players now going for their warp gate technologies. We do have second gas on the way from San, and then as soon as the scout leaves, he cancels it and throws down 3 more gateways. Oh my god, San is really messing with XiaOt's head this game. As we look back into XiaOt's base, he doesn't have that second gas yet, but he hasn't started any extra gateways. So we do have 4 gates on the way from San. Hopefully XiaOt is going to do something here soon, or he's going to be in quite a bit of trouble. 2 gateways.
It's not going to be enough in these positions, I really don't think.
3 more. So he is going to be going for the 4 gates, but it's going to be significantly behind
It's not chrono boosting enough. It's not chrono boosting. Look at the Cybernetics core values. That's huge.
Yeah,
XiaOt needs to be chrono boosting his Cybernetics core, and San throwing down that pylon blazingly just right there. And you know, San does have to retreat with his units. XiaOt did, you know, force him back with these 2 stalkers and 1 zealot, but now 4 more stalkers are going to be warped in very shortly, and that is not going to be good. XiaOt's not. Yeah, look, 3 more right there, and they're just running right in.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing XiaOt can do to keep these out of his base. And look at this, San going immediately for the pylons, trying to make it so that XiaOt can't warp in anything from these gateways once they finish. Look at that. He's going to drop him down to 31 supply. It means he's only going to be able to make 1 unit from these warp gates. That's like, yeah, I like that a lot. That was a great decision by him. He's going to take out another one, which will put him in the red and unpower one of these gateways. So now XiaOt has to make more pylons. He built them right next to the stalkers, so San is taking those out too. And I just don't see XiaOt holding this at all.
No, this is far and over. Son played that very nicely, just kind of tricked XiaOt into moving out, ran that probe in just behind, threw down that pylon. It's like, hey, I have 4 gates. So, you know, like it's like a poker trick, like just throw down your hand, like 4 gates. That beats your 2 of a kind, my friend.
Read 'em and weep.
And,
I felt my friends. Just reach into the center of the table and take all the chips.
Yeah, that's what Son did, man. That's what he did.
You can totally see Son like with those baller sunglasses on when he's sitting there at the poker table doing that. He's like staring you down through those really shiny black sunglasses, going, "What do you got? What do you got, man? I got 4 gates. Can you beat that? I don't think so."
There's no such thing as 5 gates in cards, you know. Actually, you know what? That would actually be a cool card set. Like they should make a StarCraft card set. One of the suits is like, I don't know, gateways. One of the suits is like hatcheries. I guess you could just do Zerg, Protoss, Terran, like random maybe. Or Zelnaga, if you wanted to get technical. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
All right, so
the 4 of Zergs.
Yeah, so that was game number 1 from Son. He's going to be taking the early lead, and we'll be moving into game number 2 here in just a moment, but we are going to be taking a quick commercial break before that. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with game number 2 between Son and XiaOt. Now we get to close StarCraft and load everything up again.
Cool, cool.
So you got that working all right for you?
Yeah, everything's going fine with me.
Cool.
I have the next game L loaded up.
Yeah, working on that myself. Be there in just a second.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I'll be wanting to see what XiaOt does here. We saw another Korean versus Chinese Protoss versus Protoss the other day. And there weren't actually any 4 gates involved, but Son was really messing with his head, so be curious to see if he actually goes for something completely different now that he went for those heavy of mind games.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Son do something like a real quick robo this game, whereas XiaOt will probably do again another defensive 4 gate with a little bit faster Cybercore Chronode. And we'll have to see. That's what you'd expect almost. So players at this level, they do like a couple of layers of mind games like Inception. Like, I expect you to do this, but you expect me to do this, so I did this, but then I did this because you expected me to do that and that and that.
You know what I had to say to that, Chef? We have to go deeper.
Yep.
We have to go deeper into the mind games. That wasn't actually like super high level like mind games there. That was just simple like I'm just gonna cancel my crap and change it after you leave. But now in game number 2, it's where it gets really messed up because now like both players are thinking like rock paper scissors level of strategy. Like, well, you're gonna think I'm gonna do this, so then you're gonna do this. And the obvious counter is that. So then, what do I go from there? Both players are really thinking it over because in 4 gates there really are just pretty much the 3 basic options. There's the 4 gate, defensive 4 gate, and tech. And if he has forced XiaOt into being defensive and going for like a 4 gate like defensively, then any sort of attack option will do really well. But the issue is now XiaOt's going to be aware of that. So both players could go in any direction. We could actually see a complete repeat of the last game. Are you ready to find out?
Oh, I'm set, man. I'm ready to go see this.
All right. So let's get going here in 3,